Hello and welcome to our poster presentation on trends and disparities in adult vaccination coverage in the United States with a closer look at Asian populations. Vaccine-preventable diseases cost billions of dollars in the US annually, and some affect Asian Americans disproportionately. For example, the prevalence of hepatitis B is 10 times greater in Asian Americans than it is in non-Hispanic whites. Furthermore, there is also a lack of research on vaccination coverage that disaggregates the Asian American subgroups. Our objectives are therefore twofold. One is to identify disparities in adult vaccination coverage in the disaggregated Asian subgroups in comparison to non-Hispanic whites, and two is to contextualize trends in adult vaccination coverage in the disaggregated Asian subgroups, keeping in mind the ACIP policies that have been set for each vaccine.
Our data source is the National Health Interview Survey, or NHIS. And for our analysis in disparities in vaccination rates by racial ethnic groups, we use data from 2015 to 2018. And for our analysis in vaccination trends, we use the data from 2006 to 2018. And for our statistical analysis, we use the multivariate logistic regression and predicted marginal modeling to calculate the likelihood and predicted proportions of vaccination across different racial ethnic groups. And for our trend analysis, we use joint point regression to identify significant change points of the vaccination rates. And we had several interesting findings from our study. First, we found that HPV, hepatitis B, and shingles coverage are generally lower compared to other vaccinations. And we also found that Asian Indians are less likely to receive the HPV vaccine. And this is true for both males and females. Also, we found that except for Filipinos, Asians are less likely to receive the tetanus vaccine. And finally, we found that except for Chinese, Asians are more likely to receive the flu vaccine.
There are a few limitations that come with this study. First, because it is observational, we cannot infer causation. And second, the study uses self-reported data from the National Health Interview Survey, which introduces its own set of biases. In terms of potential future work, future studies could investigate the influence of family structure on the vaccination coverage, as well as investigating the influence of degree of acculturation and time in the US as different factors that could affect vaccination coverage. Thank you.